You know, you really need to learn how to use your little outdoor box again, because you can't be coming in as soaking wet as you were this morning, can you? Hey? You good girl. Did you eat your breakfast? Did you eat your breakfast? Right, I'm gonna go downstairs. I gotta get some breakfast and I gotta put the washing on, okay? Do you wanna help? Oh no, you're very tired, I know. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning. Had a massive lay-in this morning, felt absolutely knackered, so big lay-in. Now I'm gonna go downstairs, speaking to my mum in 10 minutes, and need to put the washing on. It's gonna be a day of at-home stuff today. I need to get some business stuff done because obviously yesterday we were out. So let's get started with the day.
The news team. Was it LBC, Mum? Yeah, well, it might release a hormone if you swear a lot, but you shouldn't swear as much as you do at your age. It's very bad for you. You might get overexcited. Anyway, so I see that you commented on my YouTube video on behalf of Dad yesterday. Well done. I was quite impressed that you did that, actually. Did he watch it? No. So you commented on his behalf, but he hasn't actually watched it.
Okay guys, so seeing as today is such a miserable day, I said to Joe, does he want to do a fun little thing with me for this video? And he said yes. Just waiting for him to come upstairs. So what I've done is we've found some random questions to spark conversation or just things to ask people at a dinner party, and I've put... Oh, now he's talking to me. Hello? Yeah, go on then. Okay. Making tea. So put them in this thing, and the idea is that we're not going to go through all of them, but the idea is that we pick one, answer it, and just do that for a few minutes, because outside it is pouring rain and there's just nothing that we want to do today. So it's a day at home, I've got business stuff to do, but we do this.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks. I think I'll start. I'll pick one out for you.
Okay.
Okay, this is a very appropriate question for you. If you could be anywhere else right now, where would it be?
On the beach.
Right.
Easy, easy. Do you ever talk to yourself? When and what do you say?
All the time. You know I do.
Yeah, I know. That's why I laughed. What do you say?
Oh God, what do I say? I talk, like, when I'm training, I'll talk to myself. I'll be like, come on, you can do this. Lift more, you lazy. Who was your worst teacher and why? You don't have to necessarily name specific names, but just, you know.
Yes. There it is. The unpleasantness has returned to my mind. I had a Latin teacher. Yeah, I did Latin. Yeah, he was very, very angry and throw things around the room, kick the desks, and he had a vein in his head here, which was the first sign of the ire. That was the Latin word for anger, building up inside him. And the face would go like red, the vein would pop out here, squiggly vein.
I get that when I train.
And then, oh my God, if you were on the receiving end of it.
Wow.
You're
in trouble. You're in trouble. Oh, it's not my turn.
You need tissues.
I think we'll leave that one there.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Anywhere in the world? I kind of have a thing about going to Bali at the moment. I think I'd like to see some sort of temples, bits and bobs like that, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I would still like us to have a proper honeymoon as well. Like a proper honeymoon. And I'd like to go to one of those, you know, they had those houses out in the sea. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know the house. Yes, I know what you mean. House on stilts in the sea. Yeah.
Let's move on.
One day
we'll have a honeymoon.
That will happen.
Okay, right. What's your favourite childhood book? Oh, I know this one.
Well, I don't know if it was from actual childhood or not.
Adrian Mole.
It was, yeah. Adrian Mole, the one that is called The Wilderness Years.
Yeah.
When he was about 23, I think he's about 23 years old, and I think I read that when I was around the same sort of age, or maybe a bit younger.
So
But
it's not quite childhood, but
no, it wasn't.
did you not
but-
read books as a child?
Yeah, I did. But that book, I love that book. It's hilarious, and I read it loads of times.
I've still got it
It's
somewhere.
It's somewhere. It's fallen
still-
apart.
it's
So I read
still
it that
knocking
much.
Mine was The Faraway Tree.
Was
Just
it?
in case you wondered. Which you bought me again recently.
Yeah, I did. If you could ask the Queen one question, what would it be?
I'd like to ask the Queen, what is... No, I've got it. I'd like to ask the Queen, if you're watching this, have we had alien visitations on the planet?
Intriguing.
That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to know about what is the most top secret thing that she knows.
Very good.
That's what I'd like to
quite
know.
that'd be a good question.
I think so
to
too.
ask.
Thank you very much. Which historical figure would you like to be?
Uh,
Paul McCartney?
No. He's not historical.
Or is he?
Oh, who knows?
Who knows?
Let's not get into that.
Yeah, we did Flat Earth this week. You probably want to go into that as well. If you
Historical.
want to know
figure.
what the Paul McCartney thing is we're referring to, comment down below. I'll fill you in tomorrow.
Hendrix.
I thought you were going to say Hendrix. I was waiting for that one to appear. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. What is the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Oh, God. I say it's probably not the scariest movie out there, but the one that seemed to freak me out the most until the end, which was kind of... I didn't really think it did anything to the movie, was Sinister. Sinister is the film where the guy finds the tapes of murders happening
That's right. I remember.
and someone doing the murders, and it just freaked me out. I think it's just because, you know, I'm not even going to go into it. It freaked me out. I don't know why. I know there's other films out there like Saw films and stuff. You think, well, someone's had the mind to make up those traps in the film Saw, which is really sick. But Sinister freaked me out even more. I don't know why. I had to stop playing the film because it freaked me out so much. Okay, would you rather live for a week in the past or for a week in the future?
It's going to have to be a week in the future, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Just to see if they've got flying cars. That's
Oh,
all,
yeah,
that's all I want to know. Into the pile. This is a big question. What 3 famous people, living or dead, would you want at your fantasy dinner party?
Maybe, I think I'd be boring and go for space stuff still. I think I'd probably go for someone like... Okay. Henry VIII. Right?
Very space themed.
Neil Armstrong. I realised that Henry VIII isn't space themed. It's just, I was thinking to myself, if we had Henry VIII, if he just like got zapped in from the past, Neil Armstrong, because, you know, space, Henry VIII, there wasn't even cars.
No.
And suddenly there's rockets and...
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
talking a good sort of 500 year
And was there 3 people?
or so gap. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the third
So,
person.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that'd be an interesting... That could spark an interesting debate.
it could.
I mean, maybe we should get Anne Boleyn in there as well, just to... You know, they can have a little catch-up. Right, if you could have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be? Weirdly.
Well, it would be...
God, I've got the fidgets.
I would pick Neil Armstrong too.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
think that would be quite the interesting
Yeah, no, I agree. I would.
combo. What is the most beautiful place you've ever been?
Cornwall.
Hold on.
Okay, what's a great book you've read recently? So we're getting the wrong questions because you don't read books.
Well, I do read books, but I
instructions
haven't
for a
read
new-
one recently
Well, yeah. Well, what? Okay, so what's the best book you read of
of late.
of late that you can remember?
I like reading biographies, so they're not like great books necessarily in terms of like
Yeah, but the one that you
a
enjoyed.
good story, but the one out of the biographies that I've read in recent times is a man called Gene Kranz, who was the flight director of in the Apollo era of the moon missions.
Yeah.
His book's really good.
Cool. And it was called?
Failure is not an option. What is the one food you could never bring yourself to eat?
Oh, oysters.
Oh.
Crocodile cheese, alright? Yeah, just the thought of like, which celebrity chef, celebrity chef, would you most like to fix you a meal?
Ainsley.
Bit of Percy pepper, bit of sunny salt.
Exactly, yeah. What are you good at?
I hate these sort of questions.
Well, I can tell you you're good at cutting these out.
Thanks. There you go, that's the answer.
Right.
I think I'm good at looking after animals. On that note, funnily enough, this will be a good one, an interesting one for you to answer. If you could ask your pet 3 questions, what would they be? I really like this question. Go on. If you could ask your pet 3 questions, what would they be? Question 1.
Do you even care?
I can answer that for you. No. Question 2.
Please will you learn English?
That's not a question.
Well,
No,
it is.
no,
It is
come
a
on,
question.
I'm not accepting that as a
All right.
question.
Okay, I
Question
would say question 2. Please could you not?
You're asking her questions.
Yeah, please could you not wake us up at 3 o'clock every morning?
Fine, okay, question 3.
Do you like the food that we buy? If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Hands down body fat. And get rid of it. That was an easy one. And my wrinkles. What's the most courageous thing you've ever done?
Courageous thing?
Yeah, courageous thing.
You know, doing big moves like we did recently.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
think
pretty
that's like.
courageous.
I don't know. I don't really recall like something that was like, oh,
Well,
where's my Medal of Honor? But I do think.
I don't think sometimes you realise something's courageous until you've done it.
Yeah, you do
This
bigger,
move was
bigger
courageous.
things, I think. And
You married me, that was pretty courageous.
who would you like to live like for a day?
I don't know anyone specific, but someone who's got some kind of psychic ability. I'd just like to know what that feels like. Cake or pie?
Cake. What is your favourite Disney movie?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Anyway, if you could eat only 3 foods for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Just like singular foods or actual dinners? Or
Singular
lunches?
foods.
Singular foods, right. Steak, chips, and Yorkshire puddings.
Wow, healthy. Okay.
You're go.
Mind you, that does sound good.
If only we could have 4, then I could put gravy on there too. It's going to be just a dry dinner.
It's going to be quite dry, yeah.
Which would you pick? Being a world-class attractive, a genius, or famous for doing something great?
World-class attractive.
That's what it says.
A world-class attractive. A
Doesn't-
genius, famous for
I've
something
never heard
great.
of that phrase.
I probably would want to be a genius.
A genius. All right.
That's, I don't.
Well
world-class
answered.
attractive. What's your favourite ice cream flavour?
Oh, that's a difficult. I mean, Viennetta. What's?
Joe's got this thing about Viennetta. You should probably know that about him.
The Rolls Royce of ice cream.
It
It only costs about £1.50. It's amazing.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Viennetta is. Oh!
Even your phone agreed. It was nodding.
Yeah. Well,
Yes. Would you rather spend 5 days exploring Disney World or New York City?
New York City. Right. Apart from the gift shop at Disney, I quite fancy that, but I'm sure there's a Disney store in New York.
There's many.
So.
I think there's many gift shops.
If you could shop for free at one store, which one would you choose?
Oh, well, a guitar shop. Probably Manny's of New York. What's your favourite toy growing up?
I don't really remember much about growing up.
Do you remember having a favourite toy when you grew up?
I mean, I remember having a doll, but I don't think it was my favourite thing.
Then something else must have been.
Mother, you managed to comment on the other video. What was my favourite toy as a child? You need to put it in the comments, because I can't remember. What do you think is the greatest invention of all time? Nutella, I mean.
Like the discovery of electricity is probably a pretty big one. How do we all need that, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn.
So, yeah, I'd say probably like electricity.
Okay, that's your answer.
Yeah.
Very good. Ding.
What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
I would have a little wander about some really... Oh, I know what I'd do. I would have a wander about, what's that place called in America?
Area 51.
Area 51. How would you describe me to your friends?
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, Hubble.
Yeah, sure, it's true. You are. You're a legend. What are your 3 favourite movies?
Dirty Dancing, Aladdin. I mean, this is difficult, right? Because I don't know if I put Aladdin in my top 3. Dirty Dancing. I mean, Harry Potter as a collection.
Alright, I'll give you that.
And, I mean, there's so many that I like. It just depends. I like Alien as a collection. I like Star Wars. I mean... What are they? Grease.
There's no right
I mean, I
or
can't
wrong
answer that. I can't decide on the top
Just
3.
pick.
I can't. I've just said the ones I like. That's counts. If you could be an Olympic athlete, in which sport would you compete?
100 metres.
Egg and spoon.
Well, now, I mean, if they're going to introduce that at the next Olympics, not the egg and spoon race, but the beanbag race. Do you remember when you go up to the beanbag nearest and then
pick
back?
it up, run back. Pick it up, run back.
I like that one the most because it involved running more than like the sack race or the egg and spoon race.
The sack race, you don't even run.
Well, exactly. But the beanbag race, I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
you know.
But that's not the Olympic sport, so it'd be 100 metres.
It's a shame, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it would be. Which of the 7 dwarfs is most like you?
Sleepy. Or happy. I'm happy most of the time. I do stupid things.
You have to pick one.
Sleepy.
Right.
Okay. I'm always sleepy. I'm always tired. All right. If you could live in any TV home, which one would it be?
I mean, I like the Goldbergs. That would be.
You could take your Viennetta to
that
the
would be
Goldbergs.
great.
That would fit in perfectly.
If you could time travel, where would you go?
What am I going to say?
The Old West.
The Tudor history.
Oh, yeah.
Wally.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh my god. Right,
Seeing
okay.
as you watch the Tudors a lot.
I do. Well, I love it. Okay. Tell me 3 things you remember about kindergarten or nursery, seeing as we're not American.
I remember the sand
Good
pit,
job.
getting a trolley coming around with either milk or orange juice on
Yeah.
it, and outside in the yard there was little jars, like jam jars of water with a paintbrush in them, and you could just put the
Poster paint.
the paintbrush in the water. No, we used to paint the fence. So like when the fence got wet, it looked like you were, varnishing it or something, and then it would dry, and then you just do it again and again and again. Probably rotted the fence in hindsight. Would rot, but you never.
Do you remember
really
those little
thought about
poster
that.
paint pots that had the lids on with the holes in the middle, so that you couldn't splodge paint around everywhere? You just put the paintbrush into the hole.
No. Wow, you had upper class paint.
Well, you didn't have any paint.
No, we said water. Who was your favourite teacher? Why? That's what it says there. It doesn't say and why. It just says, who's your favourite teacher? Why?
My favourite teacher, hands down, was my art teacher called Mr. Dickon. Let's not go about the name. But when I was having the hardest time at school, he looked after me, and I loved art anyway, but when he was my teacher, I used to love spending time with him, and he always wore ties that were really funky. So yeah. Okay, if you could be a cartoon character for a week, who would you be?
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner's legendary.
He is legendary.
Yeah, Roadrunner. Who is your favourite athlete?
Jessica Ennis. She's ruddy awesome.
Okay.
Good role model, awesome physique, good at everything. She's cool. If someone made a movie of your life, would it be a drama, a comedy, a romantic comedy, an action film, or science fiction?
I think if they could make it into a science fiction film, it would be great.
I think that would probably suit you.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
Make it called Alien or something. Alien 5. What is the sound you love the most?
I just love the sound when you stand out in the garden and there's no cars. You can't hear any cars or any people. All you can hear is the sound of the wind in the trees, the birds singing, whatever nature sounds are around you, but nothing else.
Nature.
Just nature. That's it.
Good answer.
Thanks. What's your favourite time of day?
It's the morning times. About 10:30, 10:35.
10:35?
Yeah, about that sort of time.
Wow, why 10:35?
Well, this morning's about to come on.
Excellent.
What's one choice you really regret?
I don't really have any regrets, to be honest. Even the crappiest things that have happened, I don't regret it because I've always learned something from it.
That's a good point.
So I don't really regret anything. What personal trait has gotten you in the most trouble?
Oh. Not speaking up with my quiet voice. I have a quiet voice like that. It's very quiet and mumbly, and you always go, "Speak up!" Do you feel like a leader or a follower?
These days, I wouldn't say that I'm a follower anymore, but I don't think that makes me a leader. I just think I'm doing my own thing. Not mine. What do you like to do on a rainy day?
I love to cut out questions and answer them.
Correct. My go. Except for I cut them out. I like to wait downstairs until my wife shouts to me to go upstairs, and then like sit down and answer questions.
Right, next one. Who is the kindest person you know?
You are.
Really?
Yeah, you're the kindest person I've ever met in my life.
You. Thank you.
You are. He's very kind. Very nice soul.
Thank you. You're a very nice.
No, but you are. You've got a very, very gentle, kind, nice nature and a very gentle, kind, nice soul. And you're sort of fidgeting because you're getting... He doesn't like it when I give him compliments, so he starts like... But that's true, you are. You're the kindest... Stop it! The kindest person.
I can't.
Okay, this is a good question.
Thank you.
This is a good question.
Is it?
Who's the funniest person you know?
Oh, well, it just has to be John Cleese.
I knew you were going to say that. What's funny about us two, right, is we don't find each other funny. The stuff that you guys comment on videos, you go, "Oh, Joe's really funny," when he said blah, 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 blah. Chances are I wouldn't have found it funny, and he doesn't find me funny. So that's...
Although sometimes the stars do align in very magical ways.
About 3 times a year, he'll say something and I'll just burst out laughing. Like yesterday's video was a good example. The crocodile cheese description thing was funny. But, yeah, that's it really.
Next question. Have you ever milked a crocodile?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How did it go?
It was tense. Yeah.
If you could
I
pick...
just snorted.
I heard.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Alright.
We can
Back in the
edit
room.
that out. It's the joy of film editing. If you... What's so funny about that?
You paused for so long in between words. I don't know. That's the joy of film. Editing.
If you could pick a new first name, what would it be?
I don't know. I'm happy with the name I've got.
Yeah.
Agatha.
Agatha.
If you could choose your own nickname, what would it be?
Agatha.
It's the last one.
Oh, the last one. What's your dream job?
Working for myself, doing wedding stationery.
Yay.
Yeah.
Good work.
Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a joy. I think I don't know if I'm going to vlog anymore. Sorry. I don't know if I'm going to vlog anymore today. Look how much time, 50 minutes we've been filming for. I think we should probably end it here. I should go go and edit this really, really long, weird vlog. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. What's that?
Snot. Oh, my legs are aching so much.
It's one of Joe's slippers. Look how small my feet are.
Oh.
Oh, that doesn't really work. In comparison to Joe's slipper. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, you deserve a medal and some crocodile cheese. I'll see you tomorrow.